Good morning, YouTube. Spider G back here this morning. I'm just sharpening this Bridgeport Knives V2 and 20 CV, and it hasn't been cutting. I have a very minimal bevel on this, um, but I'm laying it back. And I was watching LTK's Love Them Knives videos the other day, and he sent in, you know how he sends in knives for the HRC testing. And he sent the V2 of the Bridgeport knives, but not this exact one. I think it was a satin and just a different V2. Uh, this one's DLC micarta and 20 CV, and he said his came in at 58 or 59. Okay, sorry about that. Yeah, the HRC came in at like 58 on LTK's V2, the Bridgeport. Um, when I took it to, I've already taken it to the 140 on both sides and laid it back, and I got a pretty aggressive bevel or burr on each side, and which is good. But and when I did the trailing pass to flip it over, it flipped over pretty good. But if that satin was 58 and they used the coating for the softer steels, and because this is harder, the DLC's harder, right? I sure hope this isn't 58 underneath. But I don't know. The other day when I was trying to cut with it, is like all my other knives cleanly go through paper and everything like that, boxes, and this one, even though it's a hollow grind, was kind of giving me a little bit of trouble. So all I'm doing, I think I had it like at an 18, 19 degree because I just wanted it to come down and have some edge retention. But what I need is sliciness. So I laid it back. It's about a 17 now. Uh, so I also uh, did this side. And now it's just finished up. Actually, I'm still working on this side, but I'm almost done. But I will then switch over to my 400 Atoma and then 600 and probably end on 12. But I'm trying to, it's a pretty nice bevel. It was even smaller than that before. So maybe the geometry, but I mean, the geometry is beautiful on this thing. It comes down to a very slicey edge, very thin edge. But maybe I didn't sharpen it sharp enough. I don't know. I doubt that because I mean diamonds are diamonds, you know. But and I did this one with this current skills that I got, so or that I've developed over these years. But anyway, I'm laying it back and we'll go through this. I gotta edit it for time. I'm trying not to do a 30-minute video, but if it does, I apologize. It's just this is just the way it goes. I mean, I'm not Neebs where I could do it in 10 seconds or in a short, but I know I can get a sharp, really sharp knife and keep it going for a while. So that's what we're doing. I'm gonna finish it up on this side here. Just keep that laid back. I am quite comfortable in my angle. Everything's locked up. Lift the elbow perfectly in my angle. And then I lift to the elbow and then drag it a little bit so that the way the tip is nice and slicey as well. So comes out really good, really straight. I'm picky on if I see uneven sharpening bevel here, so I will work on an end, but it looks pretty straight, looks pretty good so far. So it's not like I need to deviate to get a certain section. If you do that, you got to blend everything that you just, like if you're like this for a while, you have to, like Neve says, you got to blend it back in because you'll have like deeper scratch patterns here and here, and then you'll have a hell of a time getting them out on the next stones, and you got to start all over. So it's just better to make sure they're all equally flat as much as you could see by the naked eye. And then you just keep doing the same thing. The longest time is going to be on your first stone here. This is what I've learned, and I've seen from other really great sharpeners, is you really get everything sharp, get everything where you want it on the low grit, and the other grits will go just fine. Just keep holding your angle, and then at some point you'll get all that burr off. But I'm just about ready to flip to the 400, or to start on the 400 and start refining. So widen it up from about a 19 to about a 17. So let's see how it goes. Perfectly in there. Let's lift that up a little higher. Yeah, that looks good. I didn't go and make a smile or anything. Stopped right at the hilt, and it's evenly all the way across. So that's pretty good. I like that. That's going good. And then we'll go ahead and switch over to, take this off, put this over here. Let's put the 400 in. All right. And then I will be right back in a split second. Okay. So I'm back. Flipped over, or put the 400 on. I have the burr all the way across that edge. You can see the hair hanging on to it. I wonder if this one will do it. Just trying to show how burrs come up. You can see sometimes the fabric will catch, and you kind of see a blue line all the way across that burr. You can kind of see the wire now. That's raised. That's not the bevel. That's a raised burr all the way across. That's a bevel. That's a burr. Right where that little hair is, right here, you can see it come all the way up here. It's all even. It's all pretty sturdy. So we're going to do a forward pass and flip it on the other side. So let's see if it's in the picture. All right. Perfect. I like to do two just in case. Am I not hitting the tip? See how aggressive that was? I'm hoping it's not because of the softness. Maybe it's just in my head. But I had to run that. For the most part, I got all of it except for that tip. And now I even get the tip, so. Alright. Well, let's get to work. I wonder if I should jump to the 1200 after this. Okay, let's check this out real quick. Yeah, see that burr is gone. You see bevel now. Okay. good, looks good. Feedback feels good on the Atoma. You don't want to rush. That's when you make mistakes. I don't count on each side, I just play it by ear or by sight. This side's feeling pretty good right now. I could pretty much tell it's all smooth. There the bevel shines. And then I'm not going to bring it to a mirror polish obviously, but I will polish the bevel with like that white compound at the very end, just to give it a shine. I'm not trying to make it have a huge bevel, so to have it mirror would be kind of pointless, but hey, if it shines a little bit, that's cool. And that's what that white compound and that green compound does. Just sort of polishes. And then I ordered some stroppy stuff. Got a few different ones that I've been wanting to try. The 9, and then I got the 6, the 1, and the 0.5. Because sometimes I'll use strops to deburr, and if I could use the 9 on some stubborn ones with more diamonds in it, that'd be great. And then I can work with that. If that's too crazy, then we can stick with the 6. I got the big bottle of 1 and 0.5, and then I got the smaller ones for like the 6 and the 9, just to try them out. I've actually tried the 6, but that was all I had, and it kind of I really like the 1. And the 3 I like too, but if I could get this, I think would be good is the 6, the 3, the 1, and 0.5 would be a perfect combo. But I do want to try that 9 and see how that could help deeper. And just because if I get to a very fine point, okay, got a good burr. A minimal one there, I don't need a big one. Let's just make sure all the grind lines even. That feels good. Alright. Looks good. Looks good. No smiles. Even though the plunge grind's a little close. But I just started right there because sometimes I'll choke right there. So I won't make this very back very sharp, because I don't really ever use it like this. It's just a slice, and if I do use it like this, it's to just cut through boxes. So this whole thing is sharp except for right back here, which I don't have to worry about cutting my finger or anything. Alright, so we'll flip to the other side. Let's go ahead and wipe this off. ahead and do a forecast. Let's see how this one flips over. Ooh, that worked great. Alright. One try. Good, good. Alright. Let's lock up. Locked up.
Hollow grind.
I'm watching a Knives video. See how we're looking. Beautiful. Beautiful. Okay. Get the tip a little better. Let's lift it up a little higher. There we go. Just had to blend everything back in. Alright. That's the 400. That's the 400 did. Refine my scratch pattern to a 400. I'll go ahead and flip it over to the 600. And now this 600 is not a 600. It's a higher grit. it's probably approaching 1,000 because I've used this several. I have a 6 here, so it's sort of in between. This is sort of in between the 6 and 1,000 or so, and I think I'm good with leaving it around this, and then I'll use my well, we'll see, my strops for the rest, because the burr is very minimal at this point and the thing's going good. So this particular stone does have still a little bite in it. Raise my angle up a little there. Flip that over. Okay, we'll just see the results from using this one, because I know it's not a 6. Neither is the 4. I've sharpened several knives since I got these, so it's probably time to get a couple replacements of the best sharpening stones. I have picked up a couple here, just they were very cheap, just trying different ones, but as far as seriously sharpening, I'll always go with the Atoma. And you know, as I go, I'll try. I haven't tried a recent DMT. I just heard that they haven't been doing too good on their grit contamination, the clusters and stuff. I don't know. That's sort of like what I've been hearing, is to hold off on buying those. But I'm cool with the Toma. I like the way they apply the diamonds on it. The feedback is wonderful. Okay, let's see. Looking pretty good. It's getting pretty refined. That's the tip. Tip looks good. It's nice and pokey. Alright. For puncture tasks. Yeah, I've been EDCing the microburrs, the elementums lately, the Warncliffe one, the Bridgeport, the drop bear, the pony stout, the Lundquist, what is that, the PE3, PE2, PE3, and the Chiral and the mini growlers. I've been EDCing in this one, not so much the 14C, this 20CV, but like I said, it wasn't cutting, even though with olive grindage. I don't know, maybe I just maybe rolled an edge or something, but I just hope it's not that HRC that LTK came back with, because he had a different type of volume too. It was titanium or something, and this is micarta, but and his wasn't coated. So far it feels okay. I mean, I did lay it back, so when I did develop the burr, it was pretty substantial. So that first forward pass I had to do a couple times. I don't know. Sometimes that could be good, sometimes that could be bad, but we'll see. I go back. This is my weekend, which is Tuesdays and Wednesdays. So I'm just getting prepared. Alright. Oh yeah, that's beautiful. Yeah, see, I don't think I need to go to the 1200 now. If I do, it would just be for continued burr minimalization. Thought it was convexing at first, but everything's flat. It's good. Keep that flat. I want that hollow grind and that laid back sliciness from Bridgeport. Okay, so let's just finish up on this side. So you don't spend too much time on these ones, you just refine. And then, you know, burr minimalization, get down to the point where barely have anything, and then you take it to the strops. And if you got emulsion, great. If not, it'll still work. But it does come out better with diamond emulsion strops. And then, like I said, I'll use the white and green compound at the very end just to shine up the bevel, like a faux mirror finish. I don't have to go. I mean, I have these stones to go up to a mirror. It's just I don't want to go up to a mirror. I'm going to be using it. So for the first few cuts, it's actually a lot sharper until the emulsion, that compound comes off, and then it's just regular sharp. So, but it's extremely sharp. Looking good. Okay. Barely got a burr, so I think I'm gonna go ahead and use the 1200. Here's the 1200. I'll be right back. Okay, so I'm just wrapping up on this 1200. I already did this side. Now I'm completely almost deburred until I get to the strops. Looks like this video is going a little longer. That's why I didn't show too much of the 1200, because I want to drop straight to the strops after this. I'm able to do both sides without having to do a forward pass, because there is very minimal burr left. It would be on the very tip of the apex at this point. So I am ambidextrous, so I just flip hands, and I'm able to keep the same angle by that muscle memory. Okay. So let's not go too crazy. We'll let the emulsions do the work. Okay, so that's good. That's perfect. Alright, we'll set this over here. We'll grab, this is my progression. Okay, so we got a 1 micron, 1 micron, half micron, and then on this other side is the white emulsion. So between these and this one here, it's very important if you are going to be doing that, that you lay it back as much as you can. Like lay it back. Like if you go up like this one is much tougher, but if you go up on your ankle, you could roll it real easy, and I think I might have did that, but it was still slicey. So you want to always come in. Now on the harder ones, if you do have a burr like still, you just very lightly, you can do light passes, like I'm barely holding on to the knife. You could feel it ripping or snagging that burr right off the tip, especially at the tip, because it's sort of reprofiled the tip just to be a little more pokey, and it doesn't and when you lay it back, it goes up that little belly at the end and doesn't cross into, like going into this point, because I didn't raise my elbow high enough. You could see that it's going to take a little bit to polish that out. But that's why I want the 9 for burrs like this. Maybe this could help. But I will be right back. I got to do something and we'll finish it up. Okay, back at it. Let's just do a couple passes here. There you go. Okay, let's go to this one here. Okay. Just raising my angle a little bit. Just no pressure. Trying to get anything off that. Barely laying it on there. Okay. Let's go to kangaroo leather. This one's really soft. Good. This thing's becoming real sharp. Serious teeth, stickiness, smooth. Okay, so now this is the white compound. Just kind of fluffing up the bevel, polishing it, still laying it back. Remember to wipe off your strops. The rough side of this, you can see little rough spots. You use this part for polishing and knocking off any type of microscopic that I could hope will knock off, since this is a little bit more of a rigid strop. It's not just smooth like this. Has some indentations in it. Hopefully doing this will knock off any remaining burr and then polish it at the same time. So yeah, that's even much better. I have this. It's not the greatest trick, but it is very thin. This is a dryer sheet used. It's very thin. This will let me know if this is sharp, and it does. You can see that cuts very well. Let's pull out some paper here and see how we did. Oh yeah. Alright. So that looks good. Straight across. Corners. See the little croakies. This one came out beautiful. Laid it back. Very nice. I don't have any more used linen sheets. They're doing laundry as we speak, but I found that to be a good tester for any burrs, which is this little stuff right here. I mean, obviously they come bigger, but I don't think it's that hard to cut, but it does show that it cuts right through a very thin piece. Poke it and it cuts straight. So my skills are getting better. So yeah, these are the results of the Bridgeport Knives 395 V2 and 20 CV. It came out really good. I've been really wanting to EDC this one, but you know, I wanted to make sure I have a very sharp, especially with this hollow grind and 20 CD. Laid it back. I'll have some edge retention and slice with that hollow. Very good. Alright, that'll do it from me. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this. If you did, please give me a like, sub, comment. More to come. I'm just going to be doing a lot of sharpening. And once I start making some money, I'll buy some more knives. But at this point, I'm really honing the skills of sharpening. I'm already sharpening. I have books open, but not for everything. Just for, you know, your easy ones here. And, you know, $5 here, $10 there. That's cool. Until I can get really good. I think that came out pretty nice. You know. So, sorry about the long video, but hopefully this was worth it. That's the Bridgeport Knives 395 V2. I hope you enjoyed. Have fun, be safe. I'm out. I'll catch you on the next one. Peace.